with the permission of the Honorable Chairman, ang nag-enter po ng kontrata sa ibang bansa ay ang executive, hindi ang Supreme Court. Pero yung executive doctrine po yan ng ating Supreme Court, which is independent from the executive branch. Hindi po pwedeng automatically marirevoke ng executive ang Supreme Court. Yung po yun, sir. Kaya yung pong mga subsequent na yan, contrary ang essence sa executive doctrine which is controlling, hindi po natin pwedeng sabing stare decisis na versus the Supreme Court. Kaya tayo may 3 branches of court, executive, legislative, and the judiciary. Ngayon doon po sa Section 7 of Article 2 of the 1987 Constitution, 2 sentence po yun eh. Yung isa, the state shall pursue an independent foreign policy. Pero meron pong karugtong, in its relations with other states, the paramount consideration shall be the national sovereignty, territorial integrity, national interest. O kasama po sa national interest ang national security. Yung po kasing pwedeng sumakop sa atin, napupunta sa atin, na pwedeng patawan ng death penalty dahil papatayin tayo, bobombahin tayo, pasok po dito sa pakikipagrelasyon natin sa ibang bansa dahil yung kanilang mga tao ay pwede makatulan dito ng death penalty. Kaya nga po ang UN, bumuo sila ng asosasyon para po magkaroon ng palisiya na walang death penalty. Bagaman po, tayo na nga lamang po sa Asia ang talagang nag-suspend ng death penalty. Kaya ito pong Section 7, sir, ay napakaliwanag. Hindi lang tumutukoy sa relasyon natin panlabas, kundi kung ano yung magiging batas ninyong gagawin dito sa loob na dapat igalang po ng mga nasa labas. Na hindi tayo ko questionin, sasabihin magagalit yung UN Council, yung ganito, dahil binalik natin ang death penalty. Kapag tayo po ay may national sovereignty, napaka-importante po ng ating national sovereignty dahil yan po ang ating identity sa buong mundo. Ang Pilipinas, malaya na. Hindi na po tayo sakop ng banyaga. Ngayon, hindi po tayo under talaga ng UN. Tayo po may sariling gobyerno na dapat magproteksyon sa taong bayan laban sa mga halimaw ng lipunan. Ngayon, sino po ang dapat nating proteksyonan? Yung humanity sa ating bayan, whether citizen or foreigner. Eh, paano kung wala pong katatakutan na yung mga yan, sabi nyo ba hindi sila natatakot? At least po, kung may death penalty at talagang proven, beyond reasonable doubt, after appeal, talagang sila talaga yan, malakas ang ebidensya, hindi na po papatayan dahil talagang makukulong na siya habang buhay. Kaya nangangako po ako sa taong bayan, ang mga PAW lawyers po natin, hindi po titigil yan kung inosente ipagtatanggol hanggang sa taas-taasan para wala pong mamatay na inosente.
Well, thank you, Ms. Rueda. Now, certainly, we are not saying the Supreme Court should follow the executive. We are saying that the Supreme Court follows the Constitution. And the Constitution under Article 2, Section 2, says that precisely the Supreme Court has to follow this. We adopt the general principles of international law as part of the land. That's what we're saying. So we're not saying that it should follow the executive's handling of this treaty, but clearly this treaty is now part of international law, part of the law of the land. And that is why the Supreme Court in 1996 has yet they cannot project that we in 2007 would have already signed the second protocol, which is now part of the law of the land, and that in 2006, after the 1996 People's Echegaray, in fact, enacted 9346, considering everything, considering heinous crimes, considering propelling reasons. And therefore, we cannot therefore use the People's Echegaray to be a basis to say that we can implement that now. At the time, as I will reiterate, there was there was no approval yet or ratification of the second protocol of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Now, you have given us some history of the law, of the abolition of the law. You said that you have a big hand in the passing of Republic Act 9346, and you told us emphatically here that in the cases of Likayan and the other one, a bishop approached you and you saw that there were really conflicting evidence, and there was no direct evidence that these two were guilty, that they should be meted the death penalty. And you argued in the Supreme Court for hours to say that there is no evidence against this person already convicted of crime that will entail a death penalty. So clearly, you have stated that there is a situation where our courts would convict people and mete out the death penalty, and they were wrong. And precisely as you have said in the case of Likayan and the other accused, you were able to convince the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court suspended the implementation, meaning that it is very possible a poor person charged in court, unable to get good lawyers, are precisely convicted in the lower court, in the upper court, until it reaches to the Supreme Court, that they actually have no evidence, but because they could not get the best lawyers, they are convicted. So you have said that precisely. Now, you also told us that you were part of the approval of the the 9346 prohibiting the imposition of a death penalty. Can you tell us your actual participation in the Congress being able to lift and to prohibit this death penalty in 2006, Ms. Rueda?
Gaya po ng sinabi sa desisyon ng Supreme Court sa Isagaray, kapag may pagbabago po ang sitwasyon.
No. I'm asking you how you help in the new law 9346, which is the law that prohibits death penalty, which you said you have a part, because you started it by going against the decision in Likayan, and you were able to get that suspended. You said, so you help our Congress pass the law that will prohibit death penalty. Is that correct?
Because we assess po, hindi po pa panahon na convict yung mga tao na yun. Panahon pa po ni
nasa Supreme Court na eh.
Mga na-convict noon yun.
You help.
Sir, ang pahu noon, wala pang 900. Eh, ang korte may 2,000. Tapos, nag-aralan ko po, sir, mas marami po ang may private lawyer. Ibig sabihin, nung araw, hindi sila nagtitiwala sa PAW. Kaya po kayo po, isa po sa author ng PAW law, pinalakas nyo po yung PAW. Kaya ngayon yung PAW po, paborito po ng mga akusado ngayon, kahit mayaman po, gusto patulong sa PAW eh. Kaya lang, disqualified po sa amin.
Do you confirm that you helped in Congress passing the law that prohibits the imposition of death penalty? Do you confirm that? That you helped?
Kasi iba pong panahon nun, may 1,000 pong mabibitay, 40% incentive.
Okay, so it's a fact that you were against death penalty at the time, correct, Ms. Rueda?
Yes po, kasi may mga inosente pong mabibitay. Eh, hindi ko naman po makliyente
even
yun.
now.
Opo.
So, what I'm saying is
Pero
that
ngayon po, iba na panahon po ngayon.
well, that is something else. But you have admitted that you have already, because you saw that there were convictions, and in the Supreme Court, you were able to have a suspension. So you actually helped during the time of President Macapagal, you helped Congress, giving your expert opinion, you helped Congress pass 9346 that prohibits the imposition of the death penalty. Correct? You helped there.
Yes, because we are saving po innocent lives.
That's all right. So therefore, you have helped there. Okay. So now, explain. So why is it that now, after 2006, 9346, where you helped in, you have seen the flaws, and you have seen that this death penalty will not be for the good interest of our country, you help our congressmen and our senators approve this bill. And now, why do you have, Ms. Rueda, a 180 degrees, change in your position? Remember, you are the public attorney. You're the public defender. And therefore, you are duty-bound to help those who are charged with heinous crimes and others, and even drugs. You are doing that. And now the head herself is now saying, go ahead. You kill the accused because we believe in the death penalty. Can you tell us that sudden change, which is in conflict of your position as the public defender. You are now letting people go to the lethal injection. Is that what you're saying, Ms. Rueda?
Sir, excuse me, with the permission of the Honorable Chairman, ang PAO ngayon hindi pang kriminal lang o pang akusado. By virtue of the new law, PAO law, law office of the government na po ito. First come, first serve ang victim o akusado kung sino pong mauna. Kaya nga po si Dexter Carlos ng San Jose del Monte nakalapit, nakatakbo po sa PAO. Kaya kami po, first come, first serve, marami po tayong victims na tinutulungan. Victims ng bawsi, ng rape, ng murder, tinutulungan po natin. Patas po ang PAO na ginawa nyo. Hindi ito pang akusado lang o defender lang. Kaya po ang pangalan namin, Public Attorney's Office. Hindi Public Defender's Office po kami, sir. Kaya po, mapapansin nyo ngayon, dahil sa sinabi ng Supreme Court, the temper and condition of the times change. And so I think we should leave this matter to the legislature to enact statutes depending on the changing needs of the times. Let us entrust this completely to the legislature composed of representatives elected by the people. Sir, iba noon ang PAO, pang-kriminal lang kami, pang-accuse. Mga nasa sakdal. Ngayon po yung ginawa mo, isa ka po sa nagtanggol sa amin, sir. Boss ko po kayo, sir, sorry ha. Yung PAO, pinalawak nyo na po ang aming kaya ang dami po namin biktimang natutulungan ngayon. Nung araw, wala pong matakbuhan ng biktima. Tatakbo sa Crusade Against Violence, tatakbo sa BACC, sa kung saan-saan. Hindi po minsan kulang din yung help desk ng PNP. Ngayon po, pagka-kriminal, biktima nauna sa PAO, magkakampi yung piskal, yung pulis, saka PAO. Kaya po maraming naipakukulong ngayon na ang kliyente naman namin yung biktima. Ang point to doon, kailan po ba madiditer ang krimen? Kung di natin sasabayan ng pag-aaral, paano po mapuputol ang mga kalimaw na yan ng bayan para po maproteksyonan ang taong bayan? Iba na po ang PAO, sir, ngayon, kaya tumaas ang sweldo ng mga PAO.
Mr. Chairman, I'm the co-author of the Strengthening the PAO. Basically, the PAO is going to help the poor and those precisely to be defended who cannot really afford counsels. What you're saying is that you're also pro-government. So are you saying now that the PAO will now connive with the prosecutors to make sure people who are guilty will be given the death penalty?
No, we will not.
Your point.
Okay,
let's not debate on this. But Ms. Rueda,
po kami.
the PAO is to protect, and especially for people who are charged with